Hi, let's talk about closing costs today. Whether you're buying or selling a home, at the end of the transaction, both the buyer and the seller have certain closing costs that need to be taken care of prior to the finalization of the sale. For the seller, those costs are just going to come right out of any proceeds that you have coming from the sale of your property. Starting with any existing mortgage or loans that you still owe will be paid. If you had utilities that hadn't been brought current, those would be paid at that time. In addition to half of the escrow fee, any excise taxes, any real estate compensation that you had agreed to pay your representative, prorated property taxes for the year. If you have an HOA, you might be paying an HOA transfer fee, or you might just be bringing your HOA fees current. If you decided to purchase a home warranty for the buyer, that would be paid for at that time as well. And sometimes there are just other miscellaneous fees, maybe a wire fee or a signing fee. Anything that hadn't been paid up to that point would just come out at closing. Now for the buyer, this is going to be a cashier's check or a wire that you're going to take care of in addition to your down payment that's going to take place at the end when you're signing your documents. So this is going to include, again, your half of the escrow fee, your half of the prorated property taxes, or not half, but your portion of the prorated property taxes, the lender's title insurance policy, the first full year of homeowner's insurance for your home, any HOA fees that hadn't been paid yet, or if you chose to purchase your own home warranty, if you had agreed to pay any compensation for your realtor, that would come out at closing as well as any other miscellaneous fees like wire transfer or signings. Usually things like your inspection, pest inspection, those things are usually paid as they happen, but occasionally they're not paid until later and they can come out of your closing costs at the end, as well as your lender fees. Now your lender fees are going to be like your appraisal, maybe if you decided to pay any points, your credit report, those kind of things would come out at closing as well. If you had any other surveys or things like that, anything that hadn't been paid at the time of receipt would be paid at closing. So this is all very general. This is on a general conventional type of loan. If you had an FHA loan or a VA loan, those might look differently. And sometimes sellers will offer or you can ask for them to pay a portion of your closing costs, depending on the market and the circumstances. Again, this is very general. Every situation is different and unique. And if you want more information about your specific situation, you can reach out to me or your lender to see what that would look like. In general, you could figure maybe 3% of the total purchase price. Frequently will be much less than that, but that's just a good number to help you get an estimate in your mind of what to expect. If you have any questions on this or anything else, give me a call.